This is the world famous 99X. Welcome to the Morning X. I'm Barnes. This is Leslie. Time for As Someone You Should Know. I want to introduce you to Christian Counselor. And it's not counselor like you think. It's counselor. Christian Counselor. He is the inspiring CEO, co-founder of something called Stable Recovery. And this is very unique. It's a nonprofit therapeutic community dedicated to helping men. And it's helping men achieve lasting sobriety. They have seen remarkable results, very high percentage of graduates achieving and maintaining sobriety and employment. This is an important thing. Look around you. There are people suffering from alcoholism. You might be one of them. And I think this is someone you should know. Christian, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's great work that you're doing. So what's your elevator pitch? Just a quick little, I know I just kind of laid it out, but you can paint the stripes in.
Sure. Stable Recovery is a long-term transitional living program for men and women now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're starting a women's program. We're excited about it. For men and women early in recovery from alcohol and or drugs, with an emphasis on equine employment and equine training.
I've read a lot about equine therapy, and it really is brilliant for emotional recovery. Why did you decide to start Stable Recovery?
Well, I was running a different treatment center here in Lexington and came in contact with some folks in the horse industry, and one of which was Frank Taylor, who is the owner of Tailor-Made Farm in Lexington. And he had the idea for the School of Horsemanship, and he wanted to bring, people early in recovery out and teach them how to be horsemen. And as soon as I heard it, I thought, man, that is something different. Treatment, it goes on all over the United States, and the problem is we've been doing it the same way for 20, 30 years, and addiction continues to rise, overdose continues to rise. So, we saw this as something that's different. We had no idea if it would work, but as soon as we, kind of got it started, we saw that it had a meaningful impact.
I think it's one of those if you know things as far as horses and humans, because my daughter is an equestrian, and I don't understand that bond that she has with her horse. And I've never, I see it, of course, on a surface level, but what is it about, this model and working with horses that is so powerful in the healing process for men and women in recovery? What is it?
I wish I had a good answer for that. I'm asked that question quite often, and I don't have a great answer for that. I think it's something much bigger than for me to understand, actually. The bond that's created. There's something about a horse that can put broken people back together.
Wow.
You see it with people with addiction. You see it with vets coming back with PTSD. You see it with autism. There's something very, very special about that animal that just helps heal people.
We're talking to Christian Counselor, the CEO of Stable Recovery. So when someone enters your program, do they actually stay on the farm, and for how long?
They do. We're a year-long program minimum. That's important. There's a lot of programs going on, and they're 30, 60, 90, 180 days. And we're talking about folks that have spent most of their life destroying it, and so they come to us and they're in very low places. They're broken. It is going to take time to rebuild that and make it better. They come to us in the first 90 days. They actually participate at Tailor-Made Farm where they're in the School of Horsemanship. But the majority of your time at Stable Recovery is going to be spent at your long-term full-time position, and we have several strategic partners that are willing to give our folks full-time jobs, and they're working on a thoroughbred horse farm.
And so, sobriety, of course, is where kind of like the signal, that's where people who are having problems with alcohol or with drugs, and maybe someone listening right now, but going through your program, you also talk about this stuff with careers, and why is this holistic approach, incorporating employment and life skills, why is that so crucial when you look at long-term recovery? Not just getting, I don't drink anymore, but that you're able to put all this together.
Right. Well, I'm a person in recovery that failed many, many times at trying to get sober. I spent the majority of my life at crap jobs, just doing things that, to supply my habit, whatever that was going to be. And it wasn't until I found a purpose, and my purpose happened to be helping people. And I had no idea that was going to be my purpose. But once I found that, sobriety became more meaningful to me. I tell our folks all the time, we're trying to build a life that is not worth losing over a drink or a drug. And that is a difficult thing to do. So, flipping burgers or stamping car parts at a factory or doing something that you wake up every single day and dread to do, you are not going to stay sober like that. I guarantee it. There's no way you're staying sober like that. If you don't find something that helps you become successful in sobriety, your chances of staying that way go way down. And, that's why relapse is so high across the nation, across the world.
Wow, you are living proof that this is actually working. And I love the fact that people are recovering together, which is super important. How hard is it to get into the program? Because I'm sure there's a cost, correct?
No cost. That was something that was very important. Really.
Wow.
I wanted to get sober. I was 39 years old. I wanted to get sober. I would go to treatment, and I would come to the end of that, and I would need to get into another place. And I had been homeless for 3 years. I didn't have any money, but I would call and say, hey, I'd like to get into your program. And they're like, great, we'll take you. Give me $250 deposit, and the first week's your it. I'm like, I don't have that.
Right.
I'm homeless. I'm a junkie. I don't have that.
Wow.
So we don't charge anything to get to stable recovery. We are truly a nonprofit. Now, once you've gotten to us and you start earning a paycheck, then you will pay $100 a week in a program fee. But that's later on down the road. You don't need that to get to us.
This is Christian Counselor. He is the CEO of Stable Recovery. It's up there in Kentucky. And your success rates, which are really high, must put you on a wait list to get in there. But what's one of the best, remarkable outcomes that you can share with us? Like a transformation story that came to you rock bottom and now is, on Shark Tank. I don't know. What's one of the cool stories?
We have several, but the one that really sticks out is one of the first guys that I ever got. His name is Josh Franks. He had just completed a 10-year prison sentence for methamphetamine. Had never touched a horse before. Was homeless. Came in, and within days of being in the barn, you could just tell, you talked about it with your daughter, there was this connection, this bond. And he just, within a matter of days, completely changed his demeanor. He came in this hardened inmate, and within days was, interacting with his peers and smiling and laughing. He graduated the program, obviously. He is now a divisional manager out there at TaylorMade.
Wow.
And has his own house on the farm, and he's done incredible. We're very proud of him.
That's inspiring.
But he's just one of several.
Yeah, amazing work, Christian. If you're interested in this and this has piqued your interest, maybe someone that needs to get sober. StableRecovery.net. This is someone you should know. Christian Counselor. He is the CEO. You're doing good work, man. Thanks for coming on and sharing that with everybody. I think it's really cool.
I appreciate you guys having me. Have a good day. Thanks.
Have a good one. We'll see you later. This is the original. This is 99X.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
And a lot to get to, and I'm not sure you're going to like all of it. Honestly, I don't even care if you like all of it or not. I have a job to do.
Scorching debates.
On any given week, you have lots to beef about. Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
She's not my fault. We will get to all of that.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Get up in here, and we'll beef later on. What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.